Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, June 12, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Chicago White Sox vs Texas Rangers. Our team pick is White Sox for the win. The Texas Rangers entered this series in 3rd place in the AL West Division, well behind front-running Houston, but just off the pace of free-falling Los Angeles for 2nd place in the division. While the Rangers' overall record is underwhelming, such a leap in the standings is a positive for a team that was dead last in the division just a year ago. The Rangers have been competitive this season thanks to some surprise contributions all over the lineup and, in recent weeks, some contributions from expected sources. On Friday night, the Rangers dropped a series opener after projected starter Glenn Otto had to be placed on the COVID-19 related injury list just prior to the contest. The game turned into a bullpen affair for the Rangers, and a 3-3 game was broken open by a 5-run 8 for the White Sox. On Saturday, Texas came back from deficits of 5-0 and 7-4 to tie the game in the 8th and scored 4 in the 10th for an 11-9 win. Marcus Semien continued his recent hot play by reaching base 4 times with 2 hits and 2 walks, knocking in 2 runs and scoring another. Last season, the Chicago White Sox won the AL Central going away thanks to strong starting pitching and an offense known for timely hitting and decent power. This season, however, the White Sox have struggled through injuries to both the pitching staff and their everyday lineup, and the results are a run differential of -52 heading into Saturday's matchup. On Friday night, the White Sox were able to utilize at least part of that formula as the Chi Sox got some timely hitting late in the game to pull away from the Rangers. Catcher Yasmani Grandal went 2 for 3, including a 2-run double to break open a tie game in the 8th inning, leading to an 8-3 White Sox win. The game featured a bullpen game for the White Sox with reliever Davis Martin coming on in the 3rd to give the White Sox 5 solid innings and keep them in the game. On Saturday, the White Sox appeared to be cruising to a 2nd straight win before the bullpen collapsed down the stretch. 5 relievers combined to allow 9 hits and 7 runs in the extra inning loss. The White Sox will showcase their most dominant starter on Sunday afternoon with Kopech on the mound. While his record, just 2-2, doesn't indicate his dominance, his hits against and strikeout percentage certainly do. In Kopech's starts this season, opponents are hitting just .185, which is the best in baseball. Kopech has won 2 out of his last 3 starts against the 2 best teams in baseball, the Yankees and Dodgers. In the 2 starts, Kopech went 13 innings and allowed just 2 hits while striking out 14 and not allowing a run in either game. Kopech should be able to dominate a Rangers lineup that is averaging 9.1 strikeouts in their last 10 games prior to Saturday's game. Gray is coming off a subpar performance against Cleveland and has difficulty getting deep into games this year. With that in mind, the White Sox will take their shots at a Texas bullpen that was stretched out in Game 1 thanks to Otto's late scratch. Our total pick is over 8. And here is why. Neither offense has put up overly impressive numbers, with both teams ranking in the bottom half of the league in runs scored. With that said, the White Sox have been showing signs of life this week, averaging just shy of 9 runs per game over their last 3. Ranger pitching has also been taking a beating, surrendering an average of 7 runs per game over the same stretch. The over is 3-0 in Chicago's last 3 and 4-1-1 in the Rangers' LAST and NBSP. Look for both offenses to come out swinging on Sunday. St. Louis Cardinals vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Reds will have Graham Ashcraft make his 5th outing of the season on Sunday. Ashcraft was dominant in his latest effort, tossing 6 shutout innings against the Diamondbacks, leading to the win to improve his record to 3-0. The rookie right-hander has been outstanding, allowing a total of 1 run in his last 3 starts and features a 1.14 ERA and a 0.85 WHIP in 23.2 innings pitched. Ashcraft is battling the Cardinals for the first time of his career in this one. The Cards will have Dakota Hudson take the mound for the 12th time of the season. Hudson was nearly flawless in his previous start, limiting the Rays to only 1 run in 7 innings, but received no help from the offense and finished with a no decision. The veteran right-hander is in a groove, conceding a total of only 2 runs in his last 3 starts and has improved his ERA to 2.76, accompanied by a 1.21 whip and a 4.2 record in 58.2 innings of work. Hudson completed 6.2 shutout innings against the Reds last month and is 6-0 with a stifling 2.29 ERA in 51 career innings. Graham Ashcraft is a rookie pitcher that opponents have not been able to solve just yet. He has allowed a total of only 3 runs in his 23.2 innings pitched on the season, resulting in a 1.14 ERA. This includes gems against the Blue Jays and the Giants, in which the Reds won. Furthermore, the Cardinals haven't quite been at their best recently. They have only won 2 out of their last 5 games, and their 2 wins in this series were narrow. The Bats have cooled down, scoring a total of 13 runs in that 5-game span, including only 2 runs in Friday's series opener. Our total pick is under 8. And here is why. The Cincinnati Reds were defeated by St. Louis 2-0 on Friday in the first of 3 games between the two. The loss was Cincinnati's 3rd straight and 6th in the last 8 games. The Reds were held to 4 hits, and Cincinnati committed a pair of errors, which spoiled a strong effort by Luis Castillo, who pitched 6 innings and allowed just 1 earned run. The Reds are next to last in baseball in team ERA at 5.33 and 27th in WHIP with 1.42. Cincinnati has only 17 quality starts through the first 58 games, which is 20th in baseball. Opposing hitters are averaging .250 at the plate against Reds pitching, which is 23rd. Tyler Mahle is the leader in strikeouts with 74, and Hunter Green has 3 wins to lead the club. Graham Ashcraft gets the nod on the mound Sunday for Cincinnati. This season the 24-year-old right-hander is 3-0 with an ERA of 1.14 and 13 strikeouts. With its 2-0 victory over Cincinnati on Friday, the Cardinals snapped a 3-game losing streak. Andre Pallante pitched 6+ innings of shutout baseball in just his 2nd start in the majors. St. Louis is 8th in baseball in team batting average at .250, while the Cardinals have the 11th best on-base percentage at .318 and the 18th best slugging percentage at .388. St. Louis has scored 277 runs, which is 6th. Paul Goldschmidt is the stats leader for St. Louis and has team bests with 12 home runs, 47 RBIs, 72 hits and a .333 batting average. Close behind is Nolan Arenado with 10 home runs and 39 RBIs, which are both 2nd on the club. St. Louis has 97 doubles, 7 triples and 56 home runs in 59 games. Both starting pitchers have excellent ERAs. Cincinnati starter Graham Ashcraft has a 1.14 ERA, while St. Louis starting pitcher Dakota Hudson has a 2.76 ERA. The total has finished under in each of the last 5 games played between these 2 National League Central rivals. The total has also finished under in 5 of Cincinnati's last 6, as well as in 4 of St. Louis's last 5. San Francisco Giants vs Los Angeles Dodgers. Our team pick is Los Angeles Dodgers for the win. After missing a little more than a month, Clayton Kershaw returned to the Dodgers on Saturday and took the loss, allowing 2 runs in 4 innings. The Dodgers collected 13 hits but only managed to put 2 runs on the board. They went 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position and left 14 men on base. San Francisco has won 3 of its last 4 games after holding on Saturday. Thairo Estrada led the way with a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning. The Giants' 3rd run came by way of a wild pitch in the 8th inning. The Giants are 3rd, scoring 5.1 runs per game and 9th with 1.20 home runs hit per game. They have allowed 4.5 runs per game and are 25th with a .254 opponent's batting average. Jock Peterson is 1st on the team with 13 home runs and 2nd with 32 RBI. Wilmer Flores leads the Giants with 33 RBI. Los Angeles has the most complete offense in the National League, and the bullpen is 9th with a 3.56 bullpen ERA. The Giants have lost 9 of their last 12 games as an underdog, and the bullpen is 22nd with a 4.26 ERA. I expect another tight game on Sunday, but it's hard to see the Dodgers squandered so many scoring opportunities again and getting swept by their division rival. I will take the Dodgers, who have won 11 of their last 14 road games against a left-handed starter. Our total pick is over 8. And here is why. After an excellent 2021 season and a promising start to this campaign, the Giants have fizzled back to reality. They still have a solid 30-26 record entering this weekend, but they have lost 6 of their last 7 games facing National League West clubs. Some regression back to the mean should have been expected, especially after losing Kevin Gausman to free agency. The Giants will try to gain some ground on the front-running Dodgers with a win on Sunday. The official starter for this matchup has yet to be officially announced by the Dodgers, but it remains likely Julio Urias takes the hill. He gave up a run over 5 innings in last Sunday's no decision against the Mets. Urias allowed 3 hits, issued 3 free passes and whiffed 4. He kept the Mets off the board through 2 innings, but to lead off the top of the third, Starling Marte hit a home run. The impressive lefty has a 2.78 ERA over 58 innings, but he's struck out more than 6 batters in a start just once, 11 starts. He faces the Giants in the final game of the set. Carlos Rodon opened the season on a promising note, but has since regressed back to the command issues he suffered from in Chicago. He still has a strong 3.51 ERA, but he is going to have issues facing an elite Dodgers club. Law has scored well over 4 runs per game, 4.20, in their last 10 facing the Giants. Urias has been strong for the Dodgers, but the total is low enough to trust the over in this situation. Thankfully, the Dodgers score the most runs per game, have the second highest slugging percentage, and possess a dynamite .426 team slugging percentage through 58 games. Look for both teams to knock around each respective lefty in this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you the user or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.